put yourself in someone else's shoes. I'm not saying sell yourself short just to be nice to others, because I really believe that in order for you to have compassion to others, you're gonna have to start with yourself too. You have to have compassion to yourself and fill yourself first so you can be fulfilling for others. It starts with you. And when you put yourself in someone else's shoes, you're gonna see things in a different way. But people are always like, thinking of their own concerns and what they're going through and forget that everybody else may be going through things even harder. Hello everyone, this is Inspired Tuesday. This is my weekly vlog that I started to add value and motivate my team at Icon Dental Center. And it was so positive to my team that I decided to share it with you and hope to add value and motivate you too. And since the pandemic, I've been asked to focus on topics related to the pandemic, and it's been very positive as well. So today the topic is practice compassion. So when you commit to practice compassion, your relationship with people is gonna totally change and it's gonna get better. And this is gonna make you feel good about yourself and about people around you, and that's gonna decrease your stress. It's gonna help you with anxiety or if you're feeling any depression. And during these times of that stress is peaking the roof, this is a really important thing to practice compassion. So today I have 3 tips. I'll talk about 2, bring 1 quote, and then 1 more tip. I really hope this is helpful for you. Enjoy. Tip number 1 is put yourself in someone else's shoes. Life has been tough and everyone is trying their best to move on, right? And also everyone is fighting their own battles. We don't know what people are going through, and nobody else knows even what we are going through, right? You don't know if someone else is just putting on a smile, but they just heard that someone they love has cancer or is in a hospital, coronavirus, they lost their job, online school. There's a lot of things that are going on, and someone may be food insecure, worried about their kids, struggling with issues, having issues in their relationships in their house. We don't know what people are going through. So it's very important for us to kind of start to think about those things, right? Because all through our lives, especially kids, we get into this mentality that it's all about me, right? It's me. So now let's try to shift a little bit as we get mature, to shift into the perspective of looking into other people's heart and trying our best into that. Hey, it's actually move beyond your self-reference. Think of others. I'm not saying sell yourself short just to be nice to others, because I really believe that in order for you to have compassion to others, you're gonna have to start with yourself too. You have to have compassion to yourself and fill yourself first so you can be fulfilling for others. It starts with you. But at the same time, I'm not saying just forget about you, just think of others. But, it's good to have this perspective because there is a lot going on. And when you put yourself in someone else's shoes, you're going to see things in a different way. But people are always thinking of their own concerns and what they're going through and forget that everybody else may be going through things even harder. And, it starts with us putting ourselves in someone else's shoes so we can practice this compassion that is really going to help us too. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is practice kindness. Okay, there's this very interesting quote from Dalai Lama that says, "My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness." It's very interesting thing because kindness comes with a lot of other things. And I'm not talking in here about kindness that you are pleasing people just to be kind or seeking for approval. So you're doing all these things to make someone feel good just because you think this is kind. This is fake. Kindness, I'm talking about authentic kindness, the one that comes from within, because you feel the kindness and you want to put it out there. It comes literally from within. It's not like this fake thing that I'm just trying to please someone and make someone just feel good. It comes in a way, if it comes through giving a lot of different things, even a smile is a giving, or, forgiving That's kindness too. Or putting love out there, you know, throughout humanity with your actions. I promise you that goes long ways, and it's gonna bless you as much as it's gonna bless the person that received the kindness. Kindness is really an action, and it makes you practice compassion if you believe in kindness and if you practice this all the time. So that is really an important tip in order for you to be practicing compassion. Kindness is up there. It's really important. You put yourself in someone else's shoes and you are kind. You know, it goes both ways. When you're kind to others, you're gonna feel this yourself as well. So that's tip number 2. A quote from Dalai Lama: if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. Tip number 3 is heal your own trauma. So if you have an unhealthy trauma, you're gonna end up traumatizing other people unintentionally. Because you know how these people that say, okay, this person is an abuser, but he was also an abused child and he had a bad childhood. And, you know, so just like I said in the beginning, that compassion has to start with you. And healing your own trauma is a way to have compassion to yourself, because you cannot be able to have compassion to others when you didn't start with yourself. And it starts also, like, if you have an unhealthy trauma, you're gonna have to deal with that and learn how to deal with it, if it's with a coach or psychological work, something. But it's very important, because the things that you have inside of you is gonna end up affecting others, you know. And again, once you're able to be full and, you know, and move on, again, I'm not saying that you forget your trauma, but you heal it, you move from it, right? And you'll learn how to live with it, and you forgive the things that is hurting you, so you can move on and be able to, you know, give back to others. It literally starts with you. And when you do this to yourself, you're going to be able to be more present and as a full to others and to yourself, to your family. So I really think that in order for someone to be compassionate, they're going to have to heal the trauma and the things that, you know, make them bitter. A bitter person cannot have compassion. So you have to heal that bitterness in order for you to be full and be present and be, you know, sharing love out there. And this is what the world needs, and this is what you need. You really need to heal your own trauma. And I really hope for that, and I pray for that too. And these are the 3 tips for today. I really hope they were helpful. And I'm loving the DMs. I always say that I am extremely grateful, and this gives me a lot of purpose. Thank you for that, and keep connecting, okay? And also follow us on our channel on YouTube and on Facebook, and our pages on Facebook and Instagram. This is awesome too, just so we keep connecting and you don't miss out on the Inspire Tuesday. And until next time, my friends, stay healthy, stay optimistic, and stay safe. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.